where do you put humility and its importance as a leadership skill?
I think understanding that you don't have all the answers is very important, and that there is not one way to do things. When people come in and tell me there is the way to do something, I run away. It's typically one of those things that I look for people who have managed egos, who can't, it's hard to get rid of your ego completely, but understanding that someone else has something else to offer. And understanding that certain of the jobs we've all been trained for, I can think of tenured faculty, I can think of doctors. Now, I want my doctor to kind of be pretty sure what he's doing before he does it to me. But it doesn't mean he has to have the worst ego in the world. It means he has to say, I'm really understanding what's going on out there. I want him to listen to others because there's new ideas. And so all doctors need this kind of work. You know, academics, they're really hard to get tenured professors to work together. That's an endemic problem. And so that's what we have been working on at UVA. Some others is saying, how do we start lowering the walls between these individuals who have their silos? And it's a business problem, and business has been working on this for decades, and saying that there are ways to break down those walls. And there are new ways to do this in the social change world. So rather than saying, you know, this Western world is going to go in and save those that are poor and those in the developing world, you're saying, how do we partner? How do we learn from them who are proximate to these issues, and saying there's interesting solutions there? How do we say that there's a common problem we work on, like ending malaria or cutting in half maternal deaths in New Jersey, which we're working on right now with the governor there, or cutting homelessness down to near zero, which a great group called Community Solutions is working on today in over 80 cities. So how do we start working on those things together and build collaborations and build others that are coming together for the same problem that may have multiple solutions? And all this requires a humble strategy. All this requires this managed ego approach that allows you to say, I'm here constantly learning, grabbing interesting ideas, partnering with people, having a vision and a roadmap, and being able to change that map on a moment's notice if something better comes along. And people with deep, strong egos have a harder time doing that.